The timeshare industry getting slammed. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating, and no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight because nobody else will. Nobody else is going to give it to you straight, friends. Congratulations to anybody that stayed centered and surrounded with like-minded people where iron will sharpen iron. If you're new, please subscribe right away. So here's the latest report that we're now seeing. Are you seeing it? People want out of their timeshares. Well, I never wanted into a timeshare personally. I just never really. I've been to some of those timeshare seminar meetings, whatever, like free day at Legoland if you come visit our tour our hotel after, and then they trick you, and next thing you know, you got some salesperson all over you trying to sell you a timeshare. I haven't talked to many people. I don't have a lot of experience with friends or family. I know some people that have timeshares. Do you have a timeshare? What's your experience with timeshare? Do you love it? Are you happy with it? Are you hanging on to it? What are you doing with it? I don't know. For me, it doesn't make sense. When I want to take a vacation, because you're basically just getting a glorified hotel room or condo somewhere at some resort. I'll just book a room online, and go to that resort when I want to. Now, the realities are commercials are starting to pop up now. People trying to bait people into calling them. Call 1-800-dump-your-timeshare.com or whatever. And prey on people that are stuck in these timeshares. Why, you ask? Well, I'm about to tell you. Because people are throwing stuff overboard. They're trying to get light. They hear and see a recession playing out. Or they just see their bank account depleting because inflation is robbing them. And they possibly just lost their job. That's what's going on. You possibly either running on fumes, living on credit cards, lost your job, and you just happened to not only drink the economic Kool-Aid, well, you actually went out and bought a timeshare as well. Insanity, this stuff. The stimulus era was a real bamboozle. I see so many people that went out and bought new homes, RVs, remodel, vacations, and guess what? Timeshares. People are stuck upside down in timeshares, and they're not going to be able to get out of that timeshare. You're not going to be able to sell that thing, and these companies are going to prey on people, and we're going to see this all over again because this was something that happened in the last bubble. People were trying to prey on people's desperation and emotions, preying on them, trying to get them to call them, promising them that they would get them out of it, when in actuality, they were just burning them, and they are in worse shape than they are. Get ready for commercials and scams to run rampant right now. And the latest one is, in fact, get out of your timeshare. 1-800, get out of your timeshare. People are in massive trouble right now. It's so sad, so sad. I was similar situation in the last downturn. I've always been a very conservative guy, but I did buy a house in the last bubble. And while I was fortunate that I didn't have a lot of credit card debt or auto debt or any other debt, I just had this upside down asset in the form of a house that was no longer worth what I paid for it, and I could no longer keep my head above water. It was just getting tight. It was getting tight. I saw the writing on the wall. So I had to put it on the market and orchestrate a short sale. And I had to go to battle with the bank as I did it, because they too are going to be trained on how to get more money out of people. They tried it with me, but I called their bluff and I forced them to take the short sale with no closing costs, no anything. And so I'm going to help people in this next downturn, I'm afraid, and I hate to say it because it doesn't bring me joy. I'd rather talk about, which we will, buying the downturn. But unfortunately, there's a big percentage of the population that's going to need help getting out of their upside down purchases. Now, while my focus will be to come maximize our efficiency and go be one of the very few people that actually buy when everybody else is exiting at the bottom, towards the bottom. I don't know if I can time the bottom perfectly, but we'll get as close as possible. We just check the properties pencil out. It's going to be different parts of the country will pencil out. Some areas won't right away. I think eventually everywhere pencils out in this one. But the realities are what we're seeing next. Now, currently, timeshare holders are now panicking, trying to get rid of their timeshares. They're stuck with these things. They're just going to end up, you're going to end up either getting burned by a company saying they can get you out of it, when in actuality, I really doubt they can, or you're just going to go down in flames and have to file for bankruptcy, and your timeshare is going to have to be lumped into that debt. It's insane. This is all playing out. It was completely the stimulus era They created the wealth effect. People piled into new homes, new cars, new RVs, vacations, and apparently timeshares, as I see commercials now, starting to prey on people that own timeshares, promising them that they can get them out of it. And I can tell you, in the last downturn, they had a similar situation with promising people they could help you stay in your home with loan modification, and they were just taking your money, and you were getting foreclosed on anyway. I saw it happen in like wildfire, and a full-blown foreclosure crisis was delivered in a bubble that was less severe than the bubble we're currently sitting in. This thing's got problems written all over it for sure. And it's really important to admit there's a problem. That's always the first step of getting past a problem. So as much as I'd like to ignore this problem, there's just no way we can. It's much too glaring to ignore at this point. We have to admit there's a problem, then acceptance, and then move away from it and start to cut our ties and take our lumps if we have to. Now, if you've been fairly prepared for this one, which I know many people on this channel absolutely are, if you're new, subscribe right away. There's going to be opportunity to buy the bottom here, and you're going to have to be mentally fit for this, because herd mentality is going to sweep up a lot of people into fear and panic, and everybody's racing for the exits, don't want to spend a penny right now. They want to even dump their timeshares. They're trying to get in front of this, and they're going to be hanging on to every penny really tight. Allocate a certain amount of funds to go invest in discounts. Right now, there's discounts in the stock market. WEBULL link in the description below. Rarely push that thing, but right now, I've been looking at some stocks. I might go buy, cherry pick some stocks that are discounts. But real estate is where my heart lies. I love real estate. I'm a licensed realtor here in California. I help people all over the nation. I've got a huge team. The realities are, I love real estate, and I'm already seeing properties where your cost to own is cheaper than the property's rent range. And that's the schematic, the tool, what I look for constantly anytime I'm buying houses, or willing to, or even looking at houses for my personal home or investment. Your personal home is an investment property, but only if you maximize it and buy it right. If not, it's just an anchor, a depreciated asset dragging you along for the ride until ultimately you have to give it back. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding right now we're starting to see the birth pains of a big fat recession deliver a pretty big knockout blow to the housing industry. Timeshare holders now are running for the exits as well. It doesn't have a good look on this one. We're going to see a lot of scams. Scams are just all over now. Your email, text, YouTube, you name it, scammers all over. Please be careful. Even in this channel, there's a lot of scammers that jump into the comments of YouTube and try bots, everything trying to get you to click or send or go over here, invest in this. Contact on WhatsApp. I never ask anybody to contact me on WhatsApp. There's an email in the description of the video. That's how you get a hold of me. Social media link plugins. That's how you get a hold of me, not on WhatsApp. So if you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. I'll personally be involved. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.